everyone! Today I'll show you how I transfer between different servers with your base and with your vehicles. Let's go. First of all, you have to log into your normal server to pack up your base and your vehicles. So let's do that first. And the reason for this is that anything that is not actually in your boxes when you pick up your base will be left behind. So I'm starting by disassembling my buggy, and I've got a box ready here that I'm going to place the pieces into, and that way the buggy is safe to just take out when I'm ready on the new server and reassemble it again. And then I'll go over and do the same with the sand bike as well. I also like to put a box where the vehicle is usually parked so that I know where it is. You can do this whichever way you like. As long as the pieces are stored in any box anywhere, they'll be there for you to pick up. And now I just name the box so I know what is in it. Now that the vehicles are all safely stored and I have my scout in my pocket, I can go and pick up the base. You get this message. You can just confirm that if you're happy that you have definitely stored everything in your base. Essentially, you just pick it up and it looks like a normal Solido copy. And then you're ready to transfer servers. One quick warning though, if you have a large or complex base, like one of mine like this, that is terrain specific, you're gonna have huge trouble with placing this exact thing. It's almost impossible that that particular base spot is still available, and that means placing it somewhere else, and you have different elevations, all of those issues. If you have a base like this, I would highly recommend that you make a transfer base, and I have 2 videos for bases like that. They accommodate all of the refiners and fabricators and vehicles and only one single subfief, and they're not terrain specific. They can be placed absolutely anywhere, and I highly recommend that you use a base like that. It will make it so much easier. Now back to moving. And the first step is actually to just simply log off as normal, and you even get a nice transfer list here that you can double check before you do anything that you can't revert. So if you're confident, just back out and into the menu, and then you get to pick your new server. So you could normally just join here, but you're going to select transfer character, and then it will recommend a server for you. If you have friends somewhere, you can join them, but you can pick any server that you'd like. Once you've decided which one you want, click transfer and you'll get this message. Again, double check that you've done everything. And when you're ready, you'll have to type transfer in the box to confirm that you're definitely happy to move ahead. Then you get an option to name your character. If you want to change it, you can. And then once you click OK, it just transfers your character. And here we are. You always spawn at Griffin's Reach. So from here, you can just fly off and pick your new base spot. The first place I'm checking is where I actually had my base before, and I'm very lucky. On this server that is free. So I can just take out my base reconstruction tool and look to place it again. And I can either place it freehand, or you always have the option to toggle snap to origin. And if you do that, it will place it exactly where you had it before. Double check that you're happy with the placement, because you can't pick it back up again for 7 days, normally, or 1 day now. Once you're happy, just say yes, and your base is down in its new place on the new server. So the next thing for me is to get settled back in, and that means for me getting the vehicles out, getting them reassembled, and putting everything back to how it was on the original server. I'll do that with all of my vehicles, make sure that I reassemble them, park them, and so on. And everything else in the base should be exactly as I left it. And that's all that is needed, really. Here we are. The base is in its new place, and I can just carry on playing from here as though nothing had ever happened. I hope that's useful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.